Well, is this a recording? No, we gotta see. Yes, it is recording. Oh, yeah, it is, Mario. Hello, George.
Hi.
Hello, Mr. Jim.
Hey. Hi, guys.
And I'm Miss Natalie. Yes, and we have a lot of puppets around here. Yes, we have about 80 puppets, and we go places and tell stories. And we're free. And we'll come to your school if you tell your library, your teacher. And thank you, Melissa, for having us to the Hoisington Friends Library. Yes, and we're making paper puppets today. We're in our kitchen. You can see this is our little breakfast area, and there's the kitchen, and the refrigerator has lots of kids' pictures on it because that's all our kids up there. Just and I like it to cook. Well, we're not cooking today. No, what are we doing? Well, I said we were making paper puppets, right, Mr. Jim?
That's right.
And so,
What do you think, George? Well, I think that's a good thing, too.
do you want to watch?
Can I have some cookies?
I'm a good chef now. I know you used to be a bad one, but now he's a good one. I could watch. Okay, let's let them watch. We'll let George and Mario.
You'll get some cookies from Mario later.
Okay, and I will see you later. And that's will go. Yeah, now we can watch. Now, if you have not gotten yourself a piece of paper because you didn't know yet, then I'm going to give you time to go get a piece of paper, like just regular paper. And while you go get that paper, I'll show you a couple of other kinds of paper puppets that we're not making today. One of them is from sacks, and you've probably seen sack puppets, and where this is just a good old brown sack. You guys like to make voices, and I do too, and different sounds. This is a blackbird, and it comes out of just a regular old sack. Most of them are brown and not white. This one's a white one, and big sacks. You can use big sacks. And so I have a story called The Speckled Chicken, and somebody made a speckled chicken from that story. We also have this kind of a puppet, and you look like a snake or a lizard or something. Yeah, it's from construction paper. Snake. If you have construction paper, that's great.
Hi, guys.
We'll use it today.
Hi.
Are there two puppets there?
Oh, yeah. I'll turn my twin.
Oh, hello. Hello, twin.
Whoa.
He looks like a bird or something. And we're making that kind of puppet today. This is how the skeleton looks, and somebody covered it and made eyes, and you can just do markers on them, or we'll look at this in just a minute. This is what we're getting ready to make. Another one that we have not made today is a paper pop-up puppet, and maybe some of you guys whistle. And this is great for all kinds of rhymes. Two blackbirds on a hill. One named Jack, one named Jill. This is a great one for rhymes. And then there's this one. This was an envelope. Again, you turn it over in an envelope. You have to watch how you cut it, and we kind of made room for our hands. And there's a funny looking paper envelope puppet. So let's get started, and I'll move all these around over here. And I hope you have a construction paper or a regular paper by now. Are you ready, Mr. Jim?
I'm ready.
He's going to follow the directions. Okay, take your paper.
Okay.
And I'm going to unfold this puppet. And you're going to make only 5 folds for the whole puppet. But the first ones are these two. So fold your paper in thirds. You're going to have a fold. You kind of make like a circle. You could fold it over like he's doing. Like just...
Like that, Miss Natalie?
Uh-huh.
And then I fold this one back.
Mm-hmm. Fold it over the other one.
See, I fold it like that.
Some people just fold if there's not any folds on their paper, and you make it into a tube.
So I have that.
And you press it down. That? It's all in the same even. So there's 2 folds, right? So it could be a tube that you've made, and then you flatten it down to make it a fold. You make sure you push tight on the folds, on the seam. Okay, so that's only 2 folds, right? This was the 2 folds you just made. Okay, hold that one up, Mr. Jim. Now this is really easy because you just fold it in the middle.
Easy
So
peasy.
lay it down, easy peasy, and fold it in the middle and crease it like that. That's easy, wasn't it? Right in the middle, right in half. So you folded it in half, and now you have a half like there. And the next two are the same thing, only you lay it down and you take that one side and fold it back to the fold.
Like that, Miss Natalie?
You're doing it. You're doing it. You're folding it back to the fold part.
See? Fold part.
That's it. And then you turn it over.
Turn it over.
And do the same thing and fold that side back up. Cool bananas. Look at that. So you folded both sides. It's like,
Oh,
have you ever heard of an accordion? There's a W or there's an M. There were only 5 folds for that puppet. And then you can put your fingers in the top pocket. Fingers go in the top pocket, and then your fingers go in the bottom pocket. And you might have a marker around, and so you will make sure you remember that the mouth is inside and the eyes are on the outside. And this is just a simple pencil. So you have something more colorful than this, but I'm keeping it simple. So there's the eyes on the top, and you can make them any way you want. And then you open it up and see that this eye goes down to this bottom mouth. I'm going to use my ear, and there's her tongue. I don't want to make it complicated because it's not. So there you go. Hi, how you doing? And that is what we did today, making the folded paper puppets.
That's cool, Miss Natalie.
Where's your lizard? Here it is. There it is. There. And this is the same thing because it's got the pockets on the back, and then they just cut paper out and made faces.
Ooh.
Bye, everybody. Happy day.
I'm
We
Mr.
love
Jim.
seeing you today, and I hope I get to see you again.
That's Miss Natalie.
Remember our YouTube, Stories with Friends and Buds.
Bye.
Bye.